Welcome back, everybody. Happy Friday. This is a big update. This is a fun one. I'm excited. It's good to see everybody in the chat. It feels like it's been forever, but it really hasn't. You join me at the main menu. We got a lot of things to talk about. So let's just first start off with thank you so much to everyone that's been supporting the Patreon and helping out wherever they can, especially the team. As you know, we have a pretty big team that's growing behind us. They've been killing it lately. Everyone's stepped up and done extra work and extra polish, and even Shift Tab has got in on some extra special stuff, so it's super cool to see. So how are you guys doing? Happy Friday. I feel like we've had the afterburners on for like 3 or 4 weeks now. I think it's no surprise that 037 is on its way. I'll be completely honest, I have no idea when it's going to show up. But I think we're getting into that red zone, right? We're getting real close to seeing 037. As we know, every BeamNG update is going to end up breaking parts of the career overhaul, so it's going to take us a little bit of time to get things set up again. So bear with us when that happens. Don't be too surprised if we slow it down a little bit for these next couple weeks or month or so, depending on when 37 comes out. We're trying to kind of be in the right mental state, right mindset, so that way when it does hit, we can just hit it hard and get things updated as quickly as possible. This beta, this test, this release today is a lot of bug fixes, but also a lot of new features. So it's going to be a fun one. Welcome everybody to chat. Justin Revs, I saw you. Welcome. Arrow Racer, good to see you. Justin Revs just finished his one of his, I think, the longest playthrough I've seen on YouTube. So really cool to see that. Congratulations. It's actually perfect timing because it is a perfect time to start a new career mode. Mrs. Race is in the chat. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope your trip's going well. She's been traveling for a few days. Oh man, K Bergen, good to see you. I can't go through all the names, but it's so fun to read the chat before stream. Really appreciate it. Let me know if the audio levels are off. Feels a little high. The Shift Tab, every stream says higher, higher, higher. So let me know if Shift Tab got it right this time. All right, we are at the main menu because we are going to start with the collection. Blah, blah. So the collection isn't out yet. It has been in gold beta for a while, but we are hoping to move it along with the repo mod manager over to the free kind of Patreon area, and then hopefully into BeamNG repo one day. But for now, we are moving it to free, but might not be today. We have a couple last minute fixes on the repo mod manager we want to get out. And so be on the lookout for the next, I don't know, a few days, maybe sometime before the next Friday live stream on the Patreon and the Discord, because we might be releasing that beta to free in the next week or so. Hopefully in less than the next week. So I just want to get that out of the way. It has been updated with some new mods, some mod removals. We'll go over that in the patch notes when it comes out. Just a quick demonstration again. When you do get that repo mod manager, you're gonna have some more sections, some more tiles. Go over the repo manager here. And what you're gonna see is this little drop down here. You'll have your custom section. Here's my custom mods there. My custom packs. You can create your own packs, of course. But then you can also just download the collection pack, which is going to pull all of these mods from the career overhaul. Now, one thing that's also a little different here, this time in collection beta 2, we have removed the non-repo mods into their own separate zip file. So that way you can kind of choose if you want to just run purely repo mods, or you want some of the other mods like the Talking Tire Bath. Talking Tire Bath. I don't know why I always get that messed up. If you want their mods and other mods that we've added that are not a part of the repo, you can go ahead and download that. That'll be a separate mod. You can even make your own packs with it, enable it. But super cool feature. Really, I've used this almost daily, especially as I'm bouncing in between different dev work and build modes, and if I just want to play, if I want to play a certain different style with a certain different mods, you can do that. What happens is once you enable these get downloaded in your repository, and you can individually download from there, or you can create your own collection out of the collection. You're like, oh, I really like these 7 mods, but I don't want anything else. You can go put those 7 into your own collection. Talking Beth Tire. So yeah, it's super cool. We've wanted this. I've been waiting for this to go free because it's such an amazing tool, and so really excited to see this collection and repo mod manager come free soon. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start in our next topic here. We're going to start a career mode. We're going to start a new one. As you can see, we're up to 73. For those that have a keen eye, last week we were at like 10. There's been a lot of testing, a lot of new fun stuff. I'm going to start a basic profile. Nothing new. Turn off tutorial. The Talking Bath. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. Sorry, Talking Bath. It's just tire. You're so good at the tires, right? I just gotta throw the T's, the Talking Tire Bath, the Talking Tire Bath, the Talking Bath. Gosh. Hopefully you're doing good. He updates his mods so often. It's so great to see. Love to see all the new stuff coming through. If you want to see more information, check out his Patreon where he has other mods, as well as his Discord where he is always updating. Probably not waiting for 037 until I make content again. Let's focus on Race to say how everyone's asking what Shift Tab's doing. Shout out to Shift Tab. You're gonna see some work, and Shift Tab did some work on the mod today, which is really cool. He's getting the modding tools out. He's getting messy. He's getting dirty. He's having a great time, and he's coming up with some amazing stuff already. So he's becoming a little bit more than, I don't know, just an editor, just another YouTube content creator, just another best friend. Let's go ahead and load in this career mode. We did test the zip version, and I guess we should probably address this real quick. This beta is not ready yet. We're not ready to press the go button. Hopefully during the stream it might happen. Maybe a little bit after the stream. Worst case, maybe Saturday. But we are really close. We really spent a ton of time with the community, our internal staff community team, doing some internal testing. I found a lot of bugs, and again, we have some big systems to talk about today, and so we really want to make sure this gets right. Okay, let's talk about dealerships. So, you're going to see something amazing. Buckle up, here we go. If you go ahead and use your computer like normal, you're not going to notice a whole lot different. We go ahead and go to Vehicle Marketplace. Wait for it. Wait for it. Still wait for it. Actually, you know what? I didn't pull the latest, so really wait for it. Hold on. I totally forgot. I turned it off and I didn't turn back on. Okay, that was a little false start. My bad, my bad. Let me pull the latest changes. There we go. Restart. Yep, close the program. Get used to that. It wouldn't be a stream if we didn't have a little issue here and there, right? We got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and relaunch this. There we go. the latest updates from Tristan. Bug fixes. Fix more bugs. Fix bugs. That's awesome. All right, let's try again. We're just gonna do another new save because we got plenty of them. Elevator music starts playing. Welcome, Rune. Good to see you. Start list. Yep, I hear it. Oh man. Jero likes hamburgers. It looks like. Okay, fair enough. Haven't had a hamburger in a while, to be honest. I hear they get I feel like they get less and less healthy the older you get. A hamburger. I don't know. My desires for them kind of drop. I'm adding a reminder system to stream elements. That's a great idea. Shift tab. It's a great idea. Always at the best moments, for real. It's true. Should we skip ahead a little bit and talk about loans? Because loans receive some adjustments. We'll just talk about it because there's not a whole lot to show about it. There's some adjustments to the loan system. It calculates a little bit more. Or not calculates more, let me rephrase that. If you miss a payment, it's a little more detrimental. Let's just put it that way. The interest is calculated a little bit differently. That's not even accurate. Tristan will get on me for that. There's a little bit of a different system in the background. There's a beautiful phone app for it, which I think we showed before. Like the stream for cheeseburgers. What is it? National Cheeseburger Day or something? What's going on? Do I need to go get a cheeseburger after this? And also, question: cheeseburgers or hamburgers? Which do you prefer? I know most people like cheese, and you know, I do too, but not everyone does. All right, so if you pull up the phone, go to loans. Look at this beautiful app. You can enable and disable loan notifications. Again, I'm pretty sure this was in the last update. Yeah, so there's nothing too crazy. It just calculates a little bit different, and it's a little bit more punishing if you get it wrong. With that, though, the bank loaning system, the bank delivery system for the bank, where you can deliver money around the area, that has been adjusted and buffed a bit. So now you can deliver more at once, generate a little bit more money. XP is still about the same. But the whole point of that is not really to make money, it's to get reputation with the bank and increase increase your bank loan max amount as well as reduce your interest rate. So if you want better loan options, work for the bank. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Chinatown Garage. Using computer. Vehicle Marketplace. Everyone buckled up. Ready? We got sirens in the distance. This is a huge parade, huge exciting moment. Please work, please work. Yeah, there it is. Take a look. We're just gonna sit on the screen for a second. Take it all in. Is this not gorgeous or what? Megs, I saw you in the chat. What did you say? I'm getting these UV maps baked right now. Very nice. Good to see you. Exciting, exciting. A lot of mods in the work in the background. So we have a new dealership situation here. You're gonna notice first off these beautiful pictures. Shout out to thumbnail. Shout out to Shift Tab. Does Shift Tab have a new name? Thumb Tab. Shift Nail. Shout out to him. He's done some amazing work on these dealership pictures. Private dealerships doesn't have a picture. That's kind of a bigger issue, believe it or not. So ignore that one. But all these other are super gorgeous. He's been an absolute thumbnail theme. So you're gonna notice different tiles here. If you scroll down or hit the drop down, collapse that. Here's all the vehicles you can see. Scroll down, go through them. If you feel like you got to the bottom, don't worry. There's pages now. Helps with loading. Thumb tab incoming to you real soon. For real. If we go back to available dealerships, you can click on, let's say I only want to look at Velasco Auto. Boom. Here are the only Velasco Auto sales. Now I will say, I have spent a ton of time completely reworking the dealerships and their balancing and their filtering. Today is all about West Coast. Unfortunately, Italy, Utah, all that, they really haven't been touched. So they will get their treatment. This is probably why the devs focus on one map when they're building the career still, because then you got to go back and do triple the work every time you do something new. But yeah, so this is completely rebalanced. I really like the balance. It seems a lot better. And yeah, so we got Velasco there. We got these online dealerships here. You can select different tiles. Beautiful cars in here. Look at that. I really want that Moonhawk. You're going to see that in a playthrough. I'm going to be really excited because I want to get that so bad. You'll also notice pricing has been cleaned up a little bit. Got some rounding going. Looks a lot better. Free pigeons, SK Bergen. Yeah, they are. It's about what they're worth, aren't they? A house would work for private dealership. Yeah, the issue is like the thumbnail just doesn't show up. We have a thumbnail there for it, but just the system is not wanting to pull a thumbnail. It's almost like this wasn't meant for this. We need to make counter offers for cars. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, you can click on different ones here, and you'll notice you're not seeing a ton, right? That's because there's a lot of what we call offline dealerships. You can still set a route to them. You can still purchase from them. They're just not available in the computer. That means if you want to get to some of these other specialty shops, you're going to have to travel for them. But don't worry, for most of them, actually I think all of them, you can level up your reputation for each dealership. And as you purchase more vehicles, you will unlock more and more perks. Most of the first perks you're going to really notice is that after you get to that next level, you will be able to use them online. Rich's motor company, it takes a little longer to be able to access it online. And so, yeah, super cool, super, I don't know, just really nice. Trusted Auto's now there, so you can't just quickly buy from Trusted. Yeah, start out by going over there, visit them, say hi. They say thank you for all the cars you've purchased from them, great deals. Other things that will change, well, really, the entire dealership is going to alter and change as you level up with them as well. Some examples are, you might notice better fees as you level up. The more you purchase with them, the better you'll have less and less dealership fees. Your, what do you call it? Test drive times and all that stuff will change. Your whole relationship will change over time. And so really excited for this feature. What are some other things that you're probably going to notice? You're going to notice the inventory grow. Right now, they're all starting at about 10 vehicles. The inventory is going to grow the more you purchase from them. So if you just keep purchasing from Belasco Auto over and over and over, you're going to notice that stock start to increase. You're going to notice the prices of the vehicles be a little bit more in your favor. You might get some real deals as you level up. At first, you might notice on some dealerships you really don't get great deals, and you kind of get burned on a lot of your purchases. But don't fret. Keep working that dealership, and you're going to get better prices. That's pretty much it. I mean, not only is their inventory size going to change, their inventories are going to change. You might notice, I don't want to spoil everything, but you'll just notice some inventory changes. I guess one thing I do want to talk about, most of these have stayed to their core. So Jefferson's is no longer really just custom vehicles, it's actually more classics. So one thing you're going to notice as you level up with Jefferson's, you're going to get older and older cars. Eventually you're going to have some really cool hot rods and such. So super cool, love it, can't wait to play with the system. It's kind of a whole new approach. Okay, we're not done yet with dealerships. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of chat, but we'll have a little Q&A when we purchase our first car. Okay, so you still have the search functionality. You can search for your vehicle. If you want to try to find a Bastion, boom, there's Bastions. You'll notice we cannot purchase these because these are from Trusted Auto. Shout out to you, Tristan. I know you literally just fixed that. Very cool. Going, he's checked in. How's it going? Going great. You did great, Tristan. Okay, so you can still search just like normal. Go and clear that out by backing it out and pressing enter again. Buckle up, we're not done. Let's start with sorting. You can now sort different ways. You want to sort price to high, boom. This is the most expensive. Oh, so this is the most expensive Bruckle online because we still have this selected. We'll go ahead and select that. There's our most expensive vehicle, a T-Series. Very nice. There's so many metrics to sort from. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it. There's different ways to sort it out. Like you sort probability low to high. Apparently some of these are super rare. As far as the filtering go, that's pretty cool actually. That helped with testing. Sort by the year newest first. Like 2024s are our newest. Okay, you get the idea. But we're not. What's that saying? We're not done yet. Bella, good to see you. I see you in the chat. All right, here we go. Filters. This is the cool one. Bam. So we have new filters here. You can filter by make if you want. You can just kind of cycle through these. You can hide sold vehicles. Are you tired of seeing sold vehicles? Me too. Click that. You're not going to see any the sold vehicles anymore. It's going to refresh. On that note, remember how the vehicles would get marked as sold and you would see it after you left the dealership and came back in. It would, that refresh time, right? Now, if you're staring at something, it can be sold right in front of your eyes. So if you're looking at this bird flu Ibishu pigeon here, make your decision, because right now it could be marked as sold any moment. With that, the inventory is basically updating live as you're looking through it. All right, so you want to do a price range? You can alter your price range here. The different sliders. You can type it in if you want. I want the most expensive car, max I could find, whatever. Or hit this price range toggle. Only things you can afford. Hit add price. There's not a lot we can afford. Let's oh, we got our minimums are messed up. Hold on, let's redo that. Yeah, we gotta lower that minimum got jacked up. There we go. Minimum 0. Only things I can afford. Add price. Bam. This is everything we can afford right here. No longer do you have to scroll through all the things you can't get. And it goes on and on. You want to change your vehicle type? Scroll through there. Then you have more filters under advanced. Want a specific transmission, fuel. Now keep in mind too, the dealership can only be as correct as people's info files that they make for their mods, right? So some mods, they might not be written correctly. That's just kind of the nature of playing with a bunch of mods. And yeah, so just keep that in mind. It's the system can't be perfect because the information it retrieves is not perfect. You can filter different years if you want. So much customizability. Speaking of customizability, we have custom filters, which adds some more. Looks like power, mileage, and weight. So super neat. It really helps you kind of find what you're looking for, or if you want to roleplay a certain way, it helps you kind of divvy that up. Maybe you're only going to buy things with a certain brand. Maybe you're only going to buy things at a certain price range, things like that. So that is essentially the dealership and all its changes. Complete overhaul, really, complete rework. And it took a lot of work from a lot of members of the team to get it done. And so I just can't, I'm so excited to just play the game again. I mean, I'm always excited to play the game, but like this time I'm really raring to go. We are getting close to a restart of our season. Okay, question and answer time while we talk about dealerships. Let me go ahead and pick a car. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a loan out. We're gonna take a loan, max loan, do a 4-hour term, and be pretty high rate, but that's okay. Take the loan. There we go. Got some money to play with now. Okay. Is there a way so my game doesn't crash sometimes when I open the dealership or change a part? Yeah, so not really. Honestly, I think that bug's kind of been worked out. I haven't had it in the last 2 days, which is a huge increase or huge improvement than the 2 days before that when we were doing a bunch of testing. There's a little song and dance I try to do to avoid the startup dealership crash. This is a song and dance. Ready? Okay, so you come over here, wherever you are. Open up your phone. You go to Marketplace. You close your Marketplace. You close your phone. You go to the main menu, just like this. You close that menu, and then you go in. And then you wait 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I feel like we're doing the SpongeBob bubble dance. And then we go ahead and click Vehicle Marketplace. It has worked every single time I've done that. But I am also in the habit of doing it now, so hopefully that helps. Let's see. Yep, custom buildings are not easy to make. Could you make the Gavril Barstow Road Sport appear more often? The Gavril Barstow Road Sport. The short answer is no. We can do things to influence it, but at the end of the day, you ever see that population? Oh, look at that. That's a Grand Marshal. Unless that's what you're talking about. If you ever see that population number, that's what that population number means. So let me show you real quick, because it's actually as part of the sorts. So population, let's do population low to high. These are vehicles that have in their info file a low population. Look at that, it just sold right in front of our eyes. Dang, crazy. So with that, it's kind of on the mod creator. If they put a low population number, you're just not going to see it. You ever see those cars that just flood the market? They're just everywhere. They're constantly in the market. That's because they have a really high population number. That's what all that means. So, and long story short, it's a mod issue. It's a vehicle mod issue. You can go in and try to adjust the info file, and it will make a difference. You should add a score where if it gets too low, your loan can get declined. Well, I mean, at this point, we can't get any more loan, so I see what you're saying. That'd be interesting. We'll think about it. Credit list is now real. For real. Let's see. Cruising through here. Maybe because you don't have the beta? Oh, yeah. Try the beta. It fixes a lot of bugs. Sorry if there's an ask before, but is there a chance that Barbent's home range map can be added to career? I have not heard of that. Put in the Discord suggestions, though. We'll take a look at it. How do you open your phone? Come on, Justin. You know the answer to that. Come on, Justin. If you guys don't know, there might be some people that don't know. To open up your phone, you gotta bind the key. You gotta go to your controls. You gotta bind the key. I'm not gonna show you. I showed it in the last couple of streams. Let's see. Could a house work as a thumbnail for private dealership? Kind of, except that it won't work. That's the problem. Is thumbnails in general do not work for private. But I like your thinking. I like the idea. Justin got them all. Nice. Is there a how-to guide for certain things? I can't get repo to work and I can't figure it out. There are several guides that have been made. So there's a Q&A thing. Let me go and get some more music going. There's a Q&A section in the Discord. There's a wiki that Tristan created, and I think maybe others created it too, but I know Tristan's really managed it really well. There's a catalog of about a year's worth of BeamNG videos that hopefully help, at least from me and then other people in the community. Ultimately, for repo though, you only need one thing. You just gotta change your license plate to repo, and then open up your phone. In fact, actually, here's a little thing that was added. I guess I probably wouldn't have even talked about it if that hadn't gotten brought up. Let's go try to do repo. Wait, vehicle repo service. You need to be in a repo vehicle to start missions. Need repo vehicle. So it kind of says that. Maybe, Tristan, we throw a little blurb in there. Add repo to license plate name. I don't know. That might help a little bit. But once you do that, repo is started. And then you gotta open up your phone and start the repo. Okay, let's fly. I'm getting backed up here. I legit cannot find the plate for repo. It's your license plate. You gotta put a license plate on your car. And there's so it's in your My Cars. When you select the vehicle, you hit change name of the vehicle, of the license plate. Anyway, how do I sell my car in RLS? All right, Street OS, get out of here. We're not going 2 for 2. Let's see. Any real questions? My mod repo does not show any mods in the page. The page is blank. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to use the mod folder. You might not be putting your zip in the right mod folder. Make sure you're in the 036 folder. Yeah, so we definitely do as lore friendly as possible. That's why we don't do real car stuff. I kind of play in the gray area when it comes to engines and some parts and some wheels, right? Sometimes they just look too good. Speaking of needing money to buy things other than usual loans, are more police chase / race scenarios that utilize your current vehicle planned? There are some plans for that stuff. These last couple of fixes, or not fixes, these last couple of things have added ways to earn money not using your vehicle, like the new police system. We also have, we'll remind me to go up there and take a look. There are some new loaner vehicles around, so you can now loan out a rollback truck if you need to from Belasco Garage. You can also loan out a taxi vehicle from the service dealership. If you want to go do those, you can. In hindsight, I don't think myself or anybody has tested the taxi loaning system now that I think about it, so be careful with that. It might not work, but we'll try to get it fixed as quickly as we can. I'm thinking back, and I'm pretty sure I didn't add a certain line of code that I needed to. That's okay. Delete your GPU. I was talking about shift out. Okay. This guy took out a huge loan, then hasn't bought a whip. Good point. How much money do we have left? I totally forgot. Okay, we're down to 58. That's not too bad. That's why we did the 4 hour. He's just paying it back. Yeah. We gotta buy a car quick. What car should we buy? Let's talk about it. What car do you guys want to see me buy? When will the beta come out again? I forgot. Sometime soon. In the next between now and tomorrow at some point. It's getting its last little polish up as we speak. I don't know if it's possible, but repo should take into consideration what vehicles you're in. It gave me a T series when I was in a D series. I mean, you gotta turn down some jobs sometimes. You managed to do it? That's impressive. Yeah, you can skip repos. You can skip them. I think you just gotta hop in and out again. Okay, so let's see. Any chance I could try the beta? I can't buy the today. And they go, yeah, sorry, you have to wait. You have to wait, but it never hurts to ask. Talking about repos, how do you actually... How about actual towing and recovery jobs? It's in the works. It's definitely in the works. Essentially, that's how I use Car Jockey, though. I just get a rollback. I don't drive the Car Jockey. I just pick it up and I go. Okay, on a serious note. Here we go. Kibbergen has a serious note. Is there a guide on how to make a map working in RLS career in general? Would love to. Plus, that's something I am working towards slowly but surely. But there is well, it's not really a guide out. I've done a couple live streams on it. We're still polishing up those tools to get them in a real state where you can kind of just pick it up and play with it instead of pick it up and struggle to learn exactly how the tool works and struggle through a couple bugs. So be patient with that. And let me try to do Pepper Valley first. Then you can have a shot. Let's see. Justin Revs, I love the new dealership menu. That will come in super handy. Thank you, as always, cooking up new stuff for us. Appreciate it, Justin. So loans work in hardcore? Yeah, pretty sure they do. I don't really test much in hardcore, but I haven't heard they don't work, so that's a good sign. Okay, so what's up with loans? You want to move on? So yeah, basically with loans, it's all about... Okay, everyone's wanting to buy a Ute. We'll buy a Ute. With loans, don't break on me. No. No. I don't know what that vehicle marketplace bug is, but man, we gotta find it. It doesn't leave any trace of an issue. It just doesn't open. It just never opens. We'll get to the bottom of that. Until then, carefully do the song and dance to get in. That's probably the thing that makes me restart BeamNG the most. That's very unfortunate. All right, strike two. I'm not even gonna go to the be right back screen. We're just gonna relaunch here. Shift tab. Got him. Yep, got me good there. Oh, man. The dealer bug caught you. Yep. We are vibing. We're having a good time. We're having a great time. You know what it is? I don't know what it is. I try to stop just like calculating, oh, what made me so happy today, or what put me in this mood. You know, sometimes you just get the mood and you gotta enjoy it. Maybe it's because I watched a movie with my son and just hung out for a little bit. Spent an hour or 2 hours just idling, right? Just watching. Went to the dollar store, got some treats. Honestly, you can have a good home movie experience. Just go to the dollar store, stocking up on the little box candies, $1 a piece-ish, $1.25-ish, and put on that movie. It's like you're at the theater, and it doesn't cost you $60. Winches are not an us thing. We'll have to talk to whoever made the mod. Yep, that's correct. Is there a UI for using rollback winch controls? Oh, yeah. No, I don't know. I've never heard of a UI for that. You just have to hit the buttons. Combine the controls. Just bought the Yoru. Love all the work you do. Keep it up. Hey, appreciate it, Evan. Hopefully you enjoy that. The Yoru it's getting close. It's really close. It's really close. I really want it to come out public here in the next couple weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, but we'll just have to see. Alright, we're going to carefully do the song and dance here and buy us a Ute. So yeah, let's talk about loans real quick. So loans, like I said, it's just been some polish up from the last time. So here's our loan here. We have a $50,000 loan out. I guess it never saved since we idled that entire time. So it's like we just started. Nice. All right, so let's open up the phone. Go to Marketplace. Close the phone. Press Escape. Press Escape again. Go to the garage. Use the computer. Wait 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Stand on one leg. All right, Vehicle Marketplace. I have confidence now. I have my confidence again, thanks to the song and dance. So let's just search Ute. I think that's going to be the easiest. We got 3 Utes to choose from. Oh, speaking of bugs, shift tab. There you are. You probably don't have 60K anymore. That's a big bug. Hopefully, Tristan, you're watching this. I'm just gonna mention it. Let's see. Not saving after taking loan. Restarting game. You have a loan, but you do not have money. Yep, little. Only it's like casting a spell to get that thing to work. It really is. And even then, we lost our cash. So let's, third time's a charm. Restart. Close the game. Our loan got bugged there. I think what happens is, I'm just throwing it out there, just a guess. Tristan, I'm sure will get it fixed real quick, or probably already knows the issue. But I think it's not saving at the right time, or it's not saving the fact that we have the money. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go back to career, start a new one. No big deal. Definitely not the reason why I have so many profiles. Yeah, if you wanted to add it, I just messaged him shit tab actually, so I think I got it. Thank you. Yeah, the interface of the dealership is amazing, isn't it? And actually, I think it was you, Mariette, you and maybe others that have talked about a new insurance system. We're going to talk about that in a second. So quickly, loans again. We updated the bank deliveries. It's a little bit more profitable, a little more worthwhile. You don't just do one. You don't have to do a ton of mini stops. Although the more mini stops you do, the better the reputation you get. The whole point there is to earn a higher reputation with the banks. And if you do that, you'll get better bank loan options with higher max amounts and higher or lower interest rates. So just been a lot of polish there. Clearly one big bug still out there. Okay. Side note, as we load in, there's been at least a couple Easter eggs added this go around. I'm not going to talk about them. You're just going to experience them as they come, if you find them, if you end up doing the certain things. So just understand there's more hidden here that you'll know about. But that's part of the design as well. All right, talk about insurance. Do the song and dance. Actually, let's also change up our UI. Oh, do you guys notice my UI looks different? Everything's a little bit smaller. Shout out to you, Shift Tab. Apparently there's a UI resolution, and mine was not matched to my computer, my monitor's resolution. So now we are 1440p all ways around. Bring this down here. Entire thermals. Get that out of the way. At first, it was too much to look at, but I'm getting used to it. Okay, wait. Gotta do the song and dance. Marketplace. Exit. Escape. Exit. Wait 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Vehicle marketplace. Wait, we don't even need to go in yet. You get that loan. Max loan. 4 hours. Take loan. Go back. Vehicle marketplace. Cool. Had me worried. You scared me. All right, let's get ourselves a Ute. We're gonna get ourselves a nice Moonhawk. Look at that. Oh, it's just updated. Oh, BX just showed up. Isn't that so sick? I love it. I absolutely love this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and purchase this Moonhawk here. This Moonhawk Ute. This is gonna be from Jefferson's. 14,000 miles on it. Pretty well priced. I think I like this. I just remembered. Uh-oh. Beta Lua error. String line 1 expected. Symbol near something line. Grab it, quick, snippet, summon snippet. Oh, I got it. Hold on. Did I catch it? Wait a second. Wait for it. All right. When buying a vehicle. Hopefully this isn't with everyone. Again, we are like in the last polish phase build of this live stream. Let's try a different one. Okay. Go back and go back in. Normally when you get Lua errors when you're doing an action, it means you can't do the action again. That vehicle is also missing, so maybe it was marked as sold. You guys aren't going to believe this. We're going to save. Because now the bank loan stuff should be good. And you're not going to believe this. Let's go ahead and restart. Track 4. Don't worry, we're gonna get a car soon. Doing a lot of talking. We're not gonna let this slow us down. We're not gonna let this ruin the mood. We're gonna get that Moonhawk Ute. Let's see. Deliveries on Italy and Utah with a box truck. Any kind of are of any kind of good money. Yes, they are really good money. Career mode. We're gonna load in the same one. Look at that. We got the 60 grand. We're good. We saved after taking the loan. Gameless. Did you guys come to see the game? Is that what you're here? I thought you wanted to see me just load in a lot. Okay, so insurance. Insurance has also been completely overhauled. And this is where it gets really exciting. I've been waiting for this. Tristan and I talked about this feature. I remember, I think it was sometime in December. We were like, hey, like last December, we were like, hey, what if we did da 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 da? And we're like, oh, that'd be so cool to do da 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 da. And we finally gotten around to doing da 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 da. This is awesome. Load less, please. Hey, look, I got the fastest CPU I could just for the loading times. Okay, I'm doing my best. Hope we don't lose our cars on an impound. If we ditch them after a chase, if we total them out. No, that part hasn't been added yet. No, but that's awesome. That was also discussed probably in that same call, to be honest. All right. Whew. Sometimes you get tired from almost playing a game. Da, 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 I understand. All right. Song and dance. You guys know it. Marketplace. Back. Menu. Back. Honestly, this probably has something more to do with like either taking the time to slow down and load or not, but... Alright, Ute. Running out of Moonhawk Utes. This one's expensive. Oh, we got it again! Okay, so... This is why we didn't release this yet. Don't worry, I have a plan. Let me show you my plan. We're going to get out of this. We're going to go to main menu. We're going to go to repository. We're going to search Overhaul. Oh, wrong one. This game. We're going to our mods, search Overhaul. We're just going to switch over to what was the last kind of known. I don't know. We were about to release this kind of thing, and then we realized we needed some more work kind of thing. So we're going to deactivate our Overhaul. And it's probably going to completely yell at us, and that's okay. That was going to quit the game anyway. Oh, it did not. Then we're going to activate the almost complete beta. I know I can buy a vehicle in this one. Overhaul. Spit it out, my premiums are atrocious. Oh, Justin, I want to see you. You better put a foot. I want to see you get on your all work no play. What do you call it? All work no play save with this new insurance system, and then go to the insurance board or whatever. I can't believe this is loading up. There's no way this works now. Whoop. Oh, wow. The blur. Okay. New subscriber, Foxbody guy. Hey, appreciate it. You're even in the chat. Welcome. Welcome to the subscription family. Okay, this is honestly not supposed to work. I don't think this is going to work. But if it does, we're going to run with it. Okay, okay, that's still available. Purchase? Oh my gosh, it actually reloaded you. That's crazy. Okay, cool. So you're at this screen, right? You're like, okay, here's the usual fees. You got a dealership fee of $27.50, subtotal. Okay, $52,000 at the markup. But what if I don't want insurance just yet? This drop down, that's hopefully will actually look more like a drop down later. It's kind of a little stealthy there. That drop down. You can change your insurance now. This is insurance per vehicle. So we're gonna do no insurance on our Ute here. Purchase that if it goes through. Okay, we're working. Oh, we gotta wait, right? Yeah, we gotta wait. We're gonna wait for our Ute to come in here. So yes, insurance is now per vehicle. I think, can we actually mess with it while we're looking at it here? Here we go. So this is our new insurance screen. It shows our number of vehicles without insurance. When you have other insurances, it's going to show the other insurances as well. We can finally commit tax fraud. I don't know. We'll see. You can go to view other policies if you want to change it. Honestly, the best way to do it, though, is just hit that drop down. Just drop down here and edit policy. Because even if you change it here, well, it's a little harder to change it back out of it or whatever. You can just edit policy, or you can, I guess you can do it that way. Just gotta make sure to hit change policy at the end. A lot of different, I think there's actually a lot of similar mechanisms for the insurance. So you have your repair times. You can decide what kind of repair time you want. That's going to influence your price. Your renewal period, like how often you're going to have to pay out. If you want it every hour, if you want it every 10 minutes. Some people like a smaller, quicker payment, constant payment, or just one big payment later on. Totaled percentage, we'll talk about that in a second. Apply paint when repairing. You know this one. Most people put true or put false. Deductible. This is effectively how much of the percentage you have to pay. So if you put 25% and you wreck your car, you're gonna pay 25% of the repair costs. Whereas if you go 5%, you're really not gonna be paying a lot, but your premium is gonna go up. Roadside assistance. How many tows do you want every renewal period? And then of course, quick repair. Do you want the option to be able to quick repair for that extra 1,000? That's what that is. Okay, total percentage. This is at what point are they going to total out your vehicle? At 100%, they're going to completely give you the full value of your vehicle if your vehicle repair costs more than the value of your vehicle. You go down to 25%. If you get too much damage, you will have to sell the vehicle, and they will only give you 25% of the value if you want to go through insurance. You still can always do private repair. Let's kind of play with that a little bit. So here we go. We have one vehicle now insured for $775 every 10 minutes. Let's go back. I'm gonna hit save because I'm scared. We've been crashing all day. And let's go ahead and bring out this beautiful Moonhawk. There we go. Quick sell option now back. That is actually back. I can't remember if it's only under certain conditions though. Let me take a look here. Yeah, no. If you have a vehicle for $0, it's kind of back or something like that. I can't remember. We are looking into that. That's been discussed a lot. Okay, so yeah, here's our vehicle. And if we go to repair, here's the new repair screen. So in this case, it actually looks exactly or very similar to before because we now have, I guess, it's effectively the same insurance, right? If we did not have I'm just for demonstration purposes. Where's my insurance policies? There we go. This is where if you hit no insurance here, nothing happened. You can still see it's daily driver. You got to go down to edit policy, and now it's saved that you took it off. Now it says no insurance. Okay, so now that we're not insured, go to repair. You only got private repair. That's your only option, so be careful. If you completely wreck this thing, it is on you. Insurance doesn't care. If you wreck this thing, you're like, oh shoot, let me put insurance on it now. Insurance will not allow it. You cannot cheese the system in that way. We're gonna go ahead and change to our policy again. We'll go down to 25%. So to recap again, if you total your vehicle, meaning you caused so much damage it's worth $0 or less, they will only give you 25% back. That make sense? All right, so let's go ahead and hop this thing. Finally driving. How long has it been? Almost an hour into the stream. Haven't even turned on a vehicle. Test it, damage it. Welcome, clown. Pay for the damaged parts. The price is exactly as the JBeam info for that part. There's some calculations involved. It's a little bit deeper than that. We got our Ute. It's a little inline 4, I think. Oh, no, it's a V8. It's just a period correct V8. Alrighty. So let's go. I'm going to show you the tow truck area, or the tow truck loaners real quick. I think there's one more thing I thought of. Oh, we'll talk about it when we talk about FREs. Okay, hard on the brakes. I always get pulled over through here. Let's go nice and slow. This is a parking lot after all. We don't need to be going 30 through a parking lot. Any questions about the insurance system? Or in general, I guess? Oh, I was just reading chat. Okay. Okay, well, you got my number. We'll exchange insurance. Kinda, not really. Alright, first question. Shita, where's your YouTube profile? Just kidding, you probably wasn't ready for that. But Shita, where's your YouTube profile? Picture of Japanese stuff. Why? Have you seen the cars he builds? All BXs. 204 crashes. Ooh. Police are going after somebody. Ooh, that Roamer's in trouble. Roamer's running. If we were a cop, we could totally join in on this. I'm pretty sure a citizen's arrest would only get us in trouble. I think that's probably realistic as well. Sorry if you're seeing artifacting as well. I am seeing it for me. I don't know why. ShiftUp keeps saying it's because of the 5070 or the 50 series GPUs and the encoders and blah blah blah, that like streaming on my 50 series kind of not really an improvement from my 30 series, which is kind of sad. Other things are a great improvement, but it's annoying. Hopefully they get that fixed. Alrighty. If I'll be forced to sell my car when an AI rams me into totals, am I going to lose? I'm going to lose my mind. No. So you won't be forced to sell. Well, if you want to go through insurance, you'll be forced to sell. You can always private repair. Right? So let's say you got rear-ended and it was so bad that it totaled your car. Maybe it was a Joe Junk. I don't know. The screen will show. We'll test it in a little bit. We'll show it in a little bit. The screen will show up and say sell vehicle under the insurance spots, or you can always go to private repair and you can pay for the damages. But keep in mind that's more than the value of the vehicle. Alrighty. You still have the 30s card? Yeah, I have my old computer still. Actually, it's really nice. I was telling ShiftTab, I'm really glad I kept my old build. I did a completely new build. Because having two computers is way better than having one computer, even if I don't use two at a time. You know what I mean? Just the ability to actually go back and change things, or if I have somebody over and I want to like show them something on the like, I've had people borrow my backup computer, my spare computer, and I could just kind of hop in on my computer and show them. So it was really cool having them kind of connect, and I don't know, having two gaming computers is freaking awesome. You ever go to your friend's house when they had a console, right? Or you brought your console, then you suddenly use two consoles at a little LAN party. It's you try to get. I don't know. If you can do it, if you can swing it, I would just have a second computer. But we'll see what happens tax time. I'll be able to write it off, but you know, it's not like it's free. Still, I still gotta pay for it all. Raceless, every car has a JBeam file with all the parts and value. If you have a system that detects what part gets damaged, you should pay for that part. So break it, a mirror, you pay for that. Yes, but you have to include the mileage of the vehicle, right? Which is not in the JBeam info. There's also other factors that are included in a career calculation, like year, power, other desirability features. It's not straightforward just pulling JBeam parts. That is the core of it. That is the base of it. But it's a little bit more than that. It also, there's info files that have the info file of the vehicle, and how the career system works is it takes the lesser of either the info file or the JBeam parts calculation. More on that on other stuff I've done. All right, so we are here at Belasco City Garage. We're going to save here in case we crash because we're scared. We go to inspect. You're going to see your typical... You see your typical car jockeys and parcel delivery. I don't know what happened. I think car jockeys were severely maybe nerfed. I was only getting a couple at a time, so I bumped them up. You should be getting a lot more car jockeys now. So that's a cool thing. And then I love seeing the modded cars in here. Like, oh, I got to deliver a Corvette off-road truck. As the devs have said, this car jockey system is really meant more of a, hey, do you want to try the Corvette all-wheel drive truck? We'll go do a car jockey, make a little money, and take it for a spin. The way I like to do it, though, is I look at these as like, you can do multiple of these. We've added the feature to be able to do multiple of it. It's a little buggy and it has its issues. But if you do multiple car jockeys, you need a big trailer or something, right? Well, now we have loaner vehicles. You go to the loaner vehicle tab. We have some rollers that you can use, and again, as you upgrade as you up your level at Belasco City Garage, you will be able to unlock more loaner vehicles. So very nice. Yes, there is a Covette Ute. So let's go ahead and do you guys want to do that real quick? You guys want to see the car? Here, let's just pull it out. I haven't driven this in a long time. I think I saw Shift Tab using it the other day, though. Yeah, so when you're level 3, you can buy a bigger or use a bigger truck. Now, the bigger trucks do require a delivery level too, though. You can't just jump in at level 0. I think it's like level 2. Or actually, maybe it is level 0. No, I don't remember. You have to have a little bit of some experience driving deliveries, though. So we're going to take this Covette, and we're actually not going to take it over and do the car jockey. I just wanted to use this so you guys can see it. I know Rune really likes Utes, and so this one's for you. Oh, okay, revved it out too hard. Let's go ahead. We're going to do one last test. That's probably going to be broken, but I just want to see if it works. One of those like, oh wait, we never verified if this worked or not. That was on me. I put it in, and I was doing like 3 things at once, and didn't go back and test what I did. It's actually pretty cool. It has lockers, actual transfer case. I forgot we still got to talk about FREs. Like I said, I think pace is going to slow down. We've been on afterburners for a while. We've been absolutely sawing away at this stuff, and there's still other things we're working on stuff, but don't be too disappointed or surprised if we just slow it down a little bit, just for a little while. You know how we get back in the swing of things, and we start burning fast, and we're just trying to temper flames a little bit, trying to slow it down. But not this Covette. I want to speed this up. All 125 horsepower. Actually, this is the fastest way. I'm not really following the waypoint. I just know where I'm going. Is there any option to combine BeamNG and RLS career? Not at the moment. Nope. It is definitely on our list. It's definitely something we want to do one day, but it is a massive undertaking, and frankly, we are not ready, and the career mode is not ready. So, one day. I don't think it's going to be before GTA 6. Let's put it that way. Good guess, Foxbody, but not quite yet. Ooh. This chase is going on for a while. Yeah. One thing you're going to notice is the map now has like a lot of the decals from the tracks that you would normally run permanently here, because it makes sense. I didn't like the whole jarring, like you start the FRE and then boom, there's tire tracks. The tire tracks are always permanently there now, but they are toned down a bit. So if you guys know, you know that this is the little drift track that goes over there. Now, let's hit the service dealership. Place your bets. I don't think this is going to work, to be honest. But sometimes I surprise myself. But then hide from the police. Guess we'll get back in the car to try to get some money out of this. I don't think we're going to evade in time. Any second now. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, all right, you boxed me in. Fair enough. Joke's on you, it's not even my car. Whoa. Whoa. Fined $12,000. Maybe because it wasn't my car and it's not insured. It's effectively stolen. Whoa, I've never seen one that high. Holy cow. That's fair though. I mean, if you want to do car jockeys to try to make money, run the risk. It's gonna cost you a lot. Whoa, wow, okay. Definitely gonna need to loan a taxi now. So here at the service dealership, we're gonna view inventory and hopefully it doesn't break. Okay, it's thinking about it still. Definitely broke. My bad about that. Actually, even think about it more. Wait. Oh, it didn't break. Okay. There are no vehicles available. Interesting. So it's broken in a different way. Yeah, we'll look into that. That's my bad. All right, so let me think here. Let's talk FREs. We're gonna go ahead and abandon this. And what do I need to do? Sorry, I was thinking. Okay, where's our car? Let's go to our car. Let's taxi to our last vehicle. We'll taxi to Chinatown. Oh, I towed the car. Wait, did I? Ah, we can't taxi right now. Is that because we're doing the car jockey? There's so many things I've done in this one playthrough without crashing. That's kind of like makes sense. How about retrieve favorite vehicle? I'll rock with that. There we go. Got the Moonhawk back. So let's go ahead and do some talking. Save the Ute. Yeah, we got the Ute back. No money? How much money do we have? Ha, we're negative. Yes, we have no money. All right. So let me switch this over. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about FREs. That active task is gonna get in our way. Okay, so FREs have had a lot of bug fixes. One of the fixes and changes really is, if you remember, you used to get a lot of free repair tokens. No longer will you be getting any free repair tokens from FREs. That has been done away with. It was done away with for a little bit, then it kind of came back because we messed up on something. But now it's back. It's back gone. It's gone again. I think missions will still give you them. We're not going to change that. We're not going to mess with that stuff. But you know what we need to do is really crash this car so we can show the whole repair thing. Sorry, this Ute might get totaled. We can even get fast enough to really total it. Shoot the gap. Nailed it. So there's a lot of bug fixes and a lot of balancing that's been done. Mainly off-road stuff has been buffed. That was something that's just has so much risk tied with it. That's the best I could do. Can't really get her up to speed. Oh, the throttle's actually stuck. That was kind of cool. Ooh, that cop died. I think we're in a pursuit, so we're gonna have to wait to tow. But yeah, so off-roading had some buffs. The racetrack has had some nerfs. And I think overall, that's kind of it. It's not really... Oh... Okay, a little icing on top. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Not a huge lot of features stuff, but it did make a big difference. Drag racing is also... Well, it was buffed a little bit before. Probably needs to be adjusted again. Let's go ahead and tow. Also, don't get a ticket, by the way, without insurance. It's going to cost extra. Tow to Time Garage. All right, cargo is abandoned. That's good. Let's look at the repairs for this. Use our computer here. Oh, look at that. Loan payment missed. Nice, big, and red. Sorry, my little thing's blocking it. But if you miss a payment, you get the nice red icon there. It scares me every time. I love it. That's just that little bit of like, oh no, I missed a payment. Blu-ray error. Wait, no, it's missed payment. Man, please just can't give a guy a break. Nope. That's funny, Fox Body. Day one of asking Raceless to add the police UI. Oh, I like the unknown. When you get pulled over by a cop, you don't always know what you did. Sometimes you do know what you did. But you know, like sometimes you gotta ask, like, what did I do wrong? I like the surprise factor. That's why I don't play with it on. I don't want to know exactly what I did wrong right when it happens. You know, maybe it's because I rolled a stop. You never know. It looks like a lure error. Raceless gets PTSD. I certainly do. Tristan, you're funny. All right, let's look at the repair. Here we go. So we still have a current value of 34,000. So that means it's not totaled out. That's pretty good. We go to repair. Insurance can take care of it for us. Standard stuff. Private repair would have been 16 grand. With these low mileage vehicles, it's quite hard to really total out. I mean, you can do anything with enough speed, right? So let's actually... Can we list this for sale? Let's just sell it as is. You know, sold as is. And what we're gonna do is get something cheaper, maybe heavily used, and try to total that out. I just hear sirens and drop a gear. That's right, Foxbody. Hear sirens, keep going. Put the foot down. What do you think about the Moza R5 bundle? Honestly, I'm the type that I like to cry once when I'm making a big purchase like that. So I went with the Moza R9. That way I never had regrets of like, oh, what if I had an R9? Nope, I already know. I already know because I got it. And you're gonna cry when you spend the money anyways, you know? So just cry once. Don't cry a second time when you wish you had something better. That's right, Clown. If you didn't have insurance, that'd be 16K. Take it or leave it. In this case, we're trying to leave it. So I don't think vehicle selling is automatically like refreshing while looking at the screen. So we're just gonna hang out here. Take a look at our masterpiece. It's like a junkyard find. Shout out to Car Mechanic Simulator. What this feels like now. What a good game. What a good game. Especially how many mods there are. Crazy. Not perfect, but you know what? It's okay. Neither were the old games that were super immersive and revolutionary, right? So, surfboard stayed on. That's pretty impressive. Alright. Stanley would offer $16 and a kebab? That's so true. Can we no longer fix cars that are broke without fixing them? We no longer fix cars that are broke without... No, it can. It's experimental, and honestly, I don't ever do it because it's so experimental. Especially with how crashed this is. Oh, actually, no. That is turned off, it looks like. And honestly, I support that. It's, maybe because of the damage. I'm not sure, thinking of like if it ever turns back on. Maybe if it's minor, it will work. Maybe Tristan can chime in on that. But hey, we got an offer, and it's an offer we're going to take. Take it through the marketplace here. 22,000 from Edward Classics Connoisseur. Here you go. It's low mileage. You know, it's pretty low mileage. All right, and that is just enough to get out of debt. Let's continue our song and dance. Well, we're going to do only half the song and dance vehicle marketplace, please. It's okay. Let's filter only things that we can afford. I don't know what's going on outside of the city here, outside of our little Chinatown oasis, but something's going crazy. Our minimum value is set too high. Let's try that again. There we go. And do we not have any vehicles available? Try that again. Huh. Interesting. That actually... Oh, that doesn't make sense. Look, oh, wait. Why is everything saying no vehicles? Let's go back and go back in. Let's remember, we've done a lot to this save, including a Lua reset that shouldn't have happened. So that could be the issue there. And that's probably why the taxi stuff didn't work either. Okay, last restart, I'm sorry. Well, I can't say that. Hopefully the last restart. Hopefully the last restart. But yeah, let me know, what are your general thoughts? What are your general thoughts on all these changes? How do you plan to either continue your career or restart your career? Now you have to actually manage the insurance for all your vehicles. So if you have that giant fleet, be on the lookout. That could be pricey. It's real pricey to maintain now. Let's jump in here. We're going to that save career. You know, there's a couple different ways to start now. You can take out a loan. You can start with a nicer car. Prices are kind of up there, though. There's a lot more lower mileage vehicles in career mode now. You're not going to see a ton of high mileage. There's still going to be a handful, a good amount. But no longer... The goal was to not have so many, I guess, high mileage newer cars. Now now 10, 20, 30-year-old cars will be the ones with the higher mileage, which will also help their price be lower, which makes more sense. Justin Rose is hyped good. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. I know you're talking about doing a new career playthrough, and excited to see how this one starts. I am ready to restart my career playthrough as well, but I kind of want to wait till after 37 drops. What do you guys think? Should I restart mine now, or should I wrap this up and see it through 36? All right. Loading in here. Wait for it. And here we go. Use computer. Oh wait, this was too fast. We're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna roll the dice. We waited 3 seconds. Okay. All right. Nice. All right. Now we're cooking. Vehicles we can't afford. Again, that last little playthrough, man, that was. We did a lot of things to it that we shouldn't have done to it. Go ahead and toggle these down. We don't need to see these anymore. Oh, okay. So ignore the vehicle pricing right now. This is an old version again. We switched back to that old version. That's probably why I wasn't showing earlier. The rounding is wrong, so that's why you're seeing a lot of weird stuff. Let's get ourselves another Moonhawk to replace our old one. Sentimental reasons, right? And we're paying a ton. Yeah, we'll do one with insurance. Maybe we'll do one without insurance. Yep, ignore some of this stuff. This happens. Yeah, this actually that bug kind of comes and goes. I don't really know what that means. Why old version? Because we couldn't purchase a vehicle in the latest push. Every time we purchased a vehicle, we got that Lua error I sent you. Alrighty. Alright, what's happening with this update? Start the stream over. We are just about finished. For it. Now, Joe's Junk will really be interesting on insurance. 37 teasers are driving me crazy. I think they've been kind of self-explanatory. At least if you read the comments. So as Joe Junk typically in typical Joe Junk fashion, it comes in as damaged. We can go and look at what it takes to repair. Solid $9 for 6 minutes. Watch that time. That time can really hurt you. We're gonna do it, quickly. I think we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna go ahead and retrieve it. Hey, have a good one, OEM. And we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get this car started. Really nice that we can drive these junk cars. We can drive damaged vehicles. Come on. Come on. There we go. A nice sounding V8. Nice glossy rust. Wow, that's foot down. There we go. I forgot how these cars drive. Oh, okay. So yeah, the goal here, again, we're going to total this thing out. Shouldn't take much. This will fold real easily. There it is. Knocked all the wheels off but one. Engine still runs fine. Engine's good, I swear. Alright, let's get this back to Chinatown. And we're like, oh no, we ruined it. Insurance, help us. This was my favorite race car that has, a ton of laps on it. It was super fast. And it has, 2-second quarter-mile times. I can't lose this car. I didn't mean for the AI hit me, not that. Go to repair. We'll pay you out. We'll pay you out $990. That's what we think it's worth. $990. We'll pay you out the 50%. I think that comes as standard, or you can private repair if you want. You got options. There's only one option we can afford. That's the big change. That's the big difference. This is gonna be a completely different feel. You're gonna have to really the risk side of damage and such has been turned up a notch. The rewards are pretty much the same, but the risk is turned back up to hopefully match that risk reward balance we're looking for. Go ahead and sell it. Sayonara. He's gone, and we are left with $46,000 left on the loan and $4 grand to make it back up. So yeah, that's the update. That's pretty much it. This is hardcore, but the repair is still cheap. No, it's a little different. And stay tuned for future betas. I think this is gonna be our new slogan, that we're still just starting. This is still just the beginning. We have a lot more in the pipeline, a lot more to work on. Again, 037 is really on that horizon. It sure seems that way. And so we're trying to gear down and get ready for that, because that's going to be another big push moment where we really got to grind on it to get it to work right. But yeah, you're making it feel like hardcore and normal. Well, you know, the whole goal here is to have a fun, realistic experience. It's not to play free roam per se. So, but don't worry. We got plans. It's I can't wait. If you feel like this is gonna be too tough, stick around. Keep checking back. We have a solution for you already in the pipeline. I'm not gonna say any more about that. Don't worry, Tristan. I'm not gonna spill the beans. But that's pretty much the update for this week. Again, this isn't ready to be out yet. It's gonna be out here hopefully later tonight or even tomorrow morning. Sometime this weekend, hopefully we'll see this update go out to bronze members. Again, this is really just heavy on West Coast today. Collection, be on the lookout for that later in the week, probably sometime before next live stream, hopefully. But if not, then hopefully next live stream. And the collection will be going out to free, as well as the repo mod manager. If this is tough, imagine hardcore. Honestly, though, like, I did all the things you shouldn't do. Right? I took the max loan, and then I ran into like walls as fast as I could. I drove like I didn't have a shoe, you know what I mean? Or not a shoe. I drove like I didn't have a brake pedal. This is how you play career. Maybe consider free roam. I don't know. This isn't really the way. Or just, you know, make some money first and then drive however you want. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I think they're going to drop 37 right after school starts, so us kids have something to look forward to. Well, there's schools around here already started like a month ago. Actually, the beginning of the month is August 1st, I think, is the first day of school here. We've been in it, living it. Free roam racing with tiered classes system. Yeah. You know, a lot of things actually work in free roam that's in career. You can go try, I mean, honestly, you can go try, like, you can do taxi missions in free roam. You can do repo missions in free roam, things like that. Kind of cool. But that's going to do it for me for this live stream. Be on the lookout for all kinds of fun stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.